What is up, YouTube? Man, it took a while. So, try to put some pictures in the background. Not that it helps because I'll be sitting right in front of it, but anyway. So I want to talk about, I don't know what I want to talk about. But no, seriously, I just posted that video about the moon, right? So, people, when I talk to people about the flat earth, you know, you guys ain't the only ones that get the Scooby-Doo face. Huh? You think the earth's flat? What are you, a fucking retard? There goes my monetization. Not that I got any monetization anyway, but so as the video I just posted with the moon, right? So they say the sun lights the moon, which I never believed that, not for a second. Even when I was a kid, I questioned that because the sun is long gone, and people say, yeah, well, the sunlight bounces off the ionosphere, and you know, like, come on, no, stop that. And I watch a lot of the ODD TV channel because he has a 24/7 thing now. Shout out to ODD, peace, brother, man, you're doing a great job. He's got Brother Sanchez on there. He's got Dread from Question Everything. He's got what's his name? D Marble. A lot of good gems on there. That, you know, have paved the road. You know, for me to learn. You know, a lot of great wisdom and knowledge come out of those channels. So, yeah. Now, if you go outside today, the sun's rising in the east. The light part of the moon that was lit up is facing the east. The other half is on the west. And you know, when I went outside, I looked up, and the moon is right there with the sun coming from the left. And I'm like, well, how? I said in the video, how is that the Earth's shadow? And another thing, I don't care where you are on this flat plane, everything is always above your head. Hold on. Okay, everyone. Sorry about that. I had to go get my basketball globe. So, now as you can see, this half, alright, anyway, the point is, I used to always question the Earth spinning 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles to the east. Everyone's questioning, why don't they fall off the bottom? Because of their magical gravity, which is just buoyancy and density, right? So, forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, and then there was that eclipse a few years ago. The moon was clearly visible while the sun is being eclipsed. Now, I don't have the Book of Enoch, but it's at the tip of my fingers. I can go look up the Book of Enoch just as well as everyone else, but in the Book of Enoch it states that the sun and the moon were created with two partners, the black nodes, Rahu and Ketu. Stories behind that are, I think the guy got his head cut off or something, and he eats the sun, or it's, you know, I'm not a master at all these stories, but so when I try to explain stuff to my friends, I always get that look on their face. Like I was explaining to my friend about the moon, and I'm like, well, how is that the Earth's shadow? And he just, you know, I'm explaining to him, and he gives me that look and all I hear is crickets. And then he's thinking about what I'm saying to him, right? And you can see in his face, he's like, and then he like thinks about it for a second, and he's like, well, but And it's like they gotta defend it like instantly, because you could see in the look in their face like, damn, it makes sense. But no one could accept the fact they've been lied to. No one wants to, that's deep. I mean, nobody's perfect, man. We've been bamboozled. Bottom line, move on. Let's find out the truth. Just like religion. Jesus exists, right? And he could come right now. He'd be disappointed in all the Christians. Jesus don't want people, putting him up on that cross and wearing it everywhere. Like, he was tortured and then put on a cross, and you people want to wear that to remind everyone of that. That's like celebrating his death, man. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, all the slaves that were hung on the noose, do you think they want to be remembered? They're going to carry nooses around? I mean, come on, man. And that's not racial. In those slave days, I'm learning now, there was white slaves, all types of slaves. It wasn't just what they teach you in school, where they say it's only black people from Africa. That's BS too. That's another thing I'm going to bring up in a minute. So, programming is definitely real. The TV plays a big part in it. You watch something, you ever catch yourself where you're so into it, you're like, you catch yourself like, boom, you're like so into it that nothing around you don't matter. You're not hearing, seeing, or paying no mind to anything around you because you're so sucked into that television. And I hear a lot of things about 5G. 5G was originally a weapon designed. If you go look up military weapons or military warfare, military warfare with direct energy weapons, that's what 5G is. Direct energy weapon. There's so much I want to talk about. I know I jump from subject to subject, but that's part of my ADHD. That's part of just me, man. That's how I am. I got a million thoughts going through my head. I look at things from a million angles. Just corpuscular rays, the horizon, the vanishing point, and your perspective. Those four things alone smash the globe into little shards of nothing. Okay? And people yet still, the only thing I've ever heard people bring up towards the edge is all they say, or, well, the stars are round and the sun's round, so we're round. It's like, come on, man. Like, I'm so tired of hearing that from people. That's like the only defense they have. It's like, are you kidding me, man? So, I want to talk about the out of Africa theory. I watch a lot of Dan Calloway, man. Shout out to that brother. He does his work, and man, he exposes these people. Man, we've been lied to about everything. It's true. Like the out of Africa theory, if you put, alright, he was making a point like when the white man came here, the Europeans, right? Who taught them how to work the land? The black tribes, or the native tribes, right? I need another word, people. I don't want to call no one black or white anymore. I'm trying to think of new words to use instead of that stupid black and white. Because no one's black or white, people. Come on. But the point is, my nose is itching, sorry. Who taught them how to work the land? The black people that were here. They didn't come. There were slaves from Africa, but nowhere near as many as they say. They say that so it's almost like they're hiding the truth, and they're justifying what they've done. Now, the Jews are always crying, me, the German thing, right? I never hear. You know why you never hear really native people complaining? Because there's very few that know they're natives to this land, because they've been lied to. And then the next thing is people say, well, what do you care, Chuck? You're from Europe, your family's from Poland and Germany, and my father's side Italian, and this and that. So what do I care? Because I've been lied to, man, and I have tons of friends that are black, Hispanic. Well, they're from most likely from Europe too, but the point is, it's not the shade of your flesh, man. It's the point we've been lied to, and it's the point them ancestors that lived on this land are being erased. That can't happen, man. Those people have a right. They cannot be forgotten, man. They cannot be forgotten. You know? Like Dan Calloway, they got these tests that you could send your saliva. Well, why would you want a test that you're going to send away? You don't know what these people, could tell you any old thing. You could be white and they could be like, well, Mr. Watts, you're half Jamaican. Like they could put anything on those tests. They could say you're from anywhere and it ain't true. A lot of my friends say, Chuck, would you think everything's a lie? The more I research, the more I find out damn near everything we've been taught or told in school is a lie. It's just insane how, and then when you start to think about how these people created these agendas, how they figured out how to, cast these spells or lock these people into these lies, is very well orchestrated, man, because I fell for it for most of my life, man. I'd say since 9/11 is when I really started to dig deep and stuff, because that wasn't adding up to me neither. And what's going on now with this coronavirus, I think is a distraction from what they're really doing. The economy is crashing out, and that's what they want. Martial law is beginning in Connecticut soon. Stores got till Thursday to get their stuff together and be closed. So it's not looking good, people, man. But back to Dan Calloway and stuff. When things die over, if they do, when things get back to normal, please, all my black friends, I hate using that word, all black people out there, man, research your family history, because why you want reparations? Get your land back, and this white boy right here will help you do that, man. I'm not, with that BS, man. I'm white, so-called, let me use the word white. I'm white, I'm supreme, but I'm no white supremacist. And that's the bottom line, man. My mother raised me to love everybody, and that's what I will do, man. And I like to share my wisdom and my knowledge. I talk about my drug life and mistakes I've made, like I said, because I want younger kids to maybe see this, and I want to damn, I forgot that girl's channel, the recovery channel. Her name's I'm gonna get her name and I'm gonna make a video on her. She's, I've never met her, but I've said a few things to her. She said a few things to me. I've watched a lot of her freaking interviews. Splinter, another cool dude. I don't know him either, but I could tell he's a good brother. And if you have an addiction and you want to get help, go for it, man. Don't be embarrassed, because there's tons of people that have issues with drugs and you wouldn't even know it, man. So I just wish more people would watch my videos, give me better feedback. I got a computer right here. I got the surround sound. Look at all my baseball cards. That's just some. But anyway, I got a computer and the surround sound, but I don't have the internet hooked up to that. But I want to do so much more. I want to put a green screen. I want to make some real good videos and put some good content out there. I have tons of ideas, like I said, man. And I was thinking about the mountain, the ODD, and everyone talks about the magnetic mountain, right? And Area 51, they say there's aliens there. If there is any so-called people that are kind of looking like us and not from outer space, they're from other lands, they're hiding from us. And then I was thinking about the mountain, what type of material or metal that mountain would produce. What if they're making the government crafts out of that metal, that certain material that makes the mountain magnetic, which will also make the flying vehicles, you know, move. I mean, stop like that, and they go anyway, you know. The so-called anti-gravity vehicles, our ancient ancestors. I forgot what beetle that was. Beetles don't fly; they levitate, and that's where they got they realized magnetism was from. I believe that beetle, the Egyptians, and other ancestors with insane knowledge. Man, where do you think people from today get all this stuff from? Our ancestors. But they were just dumb cave people, you know. Like, come on, man. Well, I'm not gonna talk too much longer. Like I said, man, whoever watches these videos, thank you. I appreciate everyone who watches, even if it's only 6 people. You know, I appreciate the comments and the feedback people give. Give me some ideas of what type of videos you would like me to do, man. Until next time, everybody be safe. I hope, you know, things don't get worse, but